I hope that you've had a great day, and we're going to jump straight into gameplay. Well, we'll give it about 1 minute, if that, and we're going to jump straight in because we are back. Make sure you chat with me. I think I got my setup right so I can see you now, but hopefully everything is running smoothly. But let me know if you can hear me clearly or not. We are playing with Ember again, and Ember is up to some things. She's got some goals, and she has two girlfriends right now, but she is definitely wanting to have a third partner, but she's not trying to be a player. Ember doesn't want to be a player no more. So Ember actually is picking three people because she really wants to get somebody, and at the end of a 7 day span, if that long, she wants to pick up um she wants to get a fiance. So she really have to pick because right now she has two girlfriends. So let me show them to you. I'll start with worst case scenario. Her first girlfriend is married, Valentina Nadir, but they are going strong. All of their romantic satisfaction, everything looks great, and they're actually best friends. Now, girlfriend number two. Where is girlfriend number two? Why is she so far down the list? Okay, let's see. Aaliyah Houghton. I think she was from the gallery from Cupid's Corner, but anyway, they're doing well too. She does believe that Aaliyah is her soulmate. So this is girlfriend number two. Now we've got a new prospect and we have a date planned real soon. So I do want to check on Amber's needs just to make sure that everything is as high as possible. Like I like to say, let me go ahead and let her bladder get topped off. Also, I see that her friend Olivia is here, which was from my Mad Scientist series, but I'm going to ignore her for just a second. And she is just a friend. Oh, she's outside, guys. So unfortunately, we can't be a great friend today because I need to leave her outside. But the first thing we have is a date, and our date actually starts in about one sim hour because it's at 6 o'clock. We have a romantic date planned, and I do want to show you who we have been romancing, and we've got some sparks flying as well. Let's see. I've got Sammy Garcia. You may have remembered him as the sad bear, but we've got an attraction going. Some of the things are unknown, so right out the bat, I can tell you that we're kind of new into this, but if you can see at the bottom, we're at about, what is that, 45% friendship, maybe a 20% romance, but we've only seen Sammy once off camera. I only play Ember just the smallest bit. So what I'm going to do is get Ember ready to go. I'm going to send her early to the date. So let's go. One thing I don't want to do is accidentally take somebody along with her. So I'm trying to be careful because I've done that before and that does not make for a good date. Now, I do want to show you this build because I wrote down somewhere. I got it from the gallery. Now it is in Mount Komorebi, but I'll show you when we go to world map what the name of it is, but I cannot find anywhere who built this. But I did not build this. It came from the gallery, and it is a karaoke bar. There was a regular lounge set up here. So since since Ember is early and she is already over here, she has ordered herself a drink. So when I tell you that Ember's characteristic traits, they go, her autonomy goes. But she's in here ordering herself a drink. She has ordered herself, what is this? It's a sweet and spicy, and you know what, it fits her personality. But let's just look around. You do have some a foosball table. The only thing I added to this build myself was the gaming machine, the video game machine. But it had two, oh my gosh, I was gonna call it logic tables. Chess tables. It had two chess tables here. And then yes, our date is going to begin, but upstairs you've got the karaoke machine and the gaming table. So it's a nice little build. It's some picnic things outside, but let me try to see if we can see Sammy anywhere. Maybe I need to just try to focus the camera on him.
That's not.
Oh, he came right in. Sammy came right into Ember, and they actually look kind of cute together, but ultimately we're going to give him all of our attention on this date because what we're trying to do is give each partner our attention separately. We also, under no circumstances, do we want them to find out about each other. I'm kind of surprised they can queue up for a first kiss, but I'm gonna have Ember try to be good for a while. And they had like a pretty hot attraction going here. So let me see. I don't know why she walked off, but I'm gonna get her back. They can discuss healthy relationships, and I do want to know what Sammy thinks about it. Do y'all know I do not like it when my Sims stand so far apart and they are not like they're talking to each other. Let me do steady seed. So this is a mod where you can make your sim sit down, and you can either do one sim or both. So I've got to get Sammy over here, and they're going to play musical chairs for a second, but then they're going to sit together, and that's what I need them to do. Now, for some reason, my romantic date goals are not showing up, and I have been having that problem. It seems to stem from where you originate the date from. I don't know, but they had like 8 goals they needed to do, and they could all be accomplished here. But don't worry, because I'm going to right away ask to extend the date, and then once I extend the date, we're gonna jump right into the activities, because even though we have rescued Sammy and liberated him from his sad bear costume, he looks much better without it. He is still a gloomy sim. So I do want to offer him a rose to make him feel special. When we did the sad bear quest, we found out a lot about Sammy, right? And one thing that we for sure found out is that he is burned. He's burned by a bad engagement. And I do want to say this because Sammy can't hear us. He's probably dating the wrong woman now, because she's definitely going to end up hurting his feelings. They can do a first kiss, but I'm not going to do that right away. So let me go over. And I think the first thing they could do is play darts together. So I'm going to try to get them queued up. Now, Ember has not played darts, so I'm pretty sure that she is going to be horrific at this. Or wait, she played darts once. Only once. So she is doing pretty well. I mean, she's not anywhere near the center of the circle, but she's not throwing the dart into her foot. So I call that a win. Now, Sammy is over here standing at a safe distance watching, and I don't blame him. I would stand back too. We're just trying to win Sammy's heart, and if we are, even though we know we might not choose him, so that's kind of messed up. But you know, it kind of is what it is. But hopefully Sammy can come in and we can find out about him. And if we could change him from a gloomy sim, he might be a good match. We are really conflicted about her other match, Valentina. Oh, Sammy, don't get mad because you're losing, boo. Let's not get mad at that. So I think Valentina is our most problematic and probably who I'm least likely to pair up with, but we're gonna go on a date with her, or maybe she'll come to the house and we'll kind of see how it goes. So Darts is going, and the naked sim is in the background. And I don't know, maybe, I don't know where she came from, but I don't think it's a bad CC thing. Maybe she's erratic. So Ember and Sammy are supposed to be playing darts, but they've been standing here talking to each other for a pretty long time, and I'm glad to see it. So that is great. So FYI, this I plan to go live for at least probably like an hour and a half at most. So 8:30 Central at most. But we may finish before. It just depends on if Ember can get her goals. I noticed that Sammy is feeling a little more comfortable standing close to Ember while she throws the darts. So I guess he's gotten a little bit of confidence. It looks like Ember is a lefty too. So, oh, she hit it center mass this last go round. So a win for my lefty Ember. So, oh my gosh, Sammy has given up, I think, on the darts game because he is reciting love poetry to Ember. And I think she really, really likes that. Now I'm wondering if they play darts for as long as it takes. I haven't played other than a few times. So I think, oh my gosh, I think we need to extend the date again and go from there. So let's see, what do we have here? Keeping a running commentary is very interesting. But Ember helps a lot because she is pretty active. Like, she is a mess. So I think we are going to end the darts game because I really want to see what else they have in common, and they really need to be able to talk a little bit more to do that. And something else like a puzzle or the gaming table may be better for that. But I do want her to compliment his hair because we do like it. It's giving body and giving a lot. Let's see, I might have to reset him to get him to stop playing. So let me get back over here and let's do a little flirting. I think Ember went and sat down with this crowd, and you have to watch Ember because she's over here talking about kissing, and she's flirting with Sammy, so thank goodness. We're going to compliment his kindness because he is pretty nice, it seems like. It just seems like he's, he hasn't done the work to get over his fiance that left him. So let me go ahead and just compliment his appearance, and then I think they probably could go ahead and just do a quick first kiss because it's not more than a little peck at that. So I think that could be good. Okay, Ember's coming over. I thought they lost some romantic satisfaction right there, but I'm not sure what happened. So there is the first kiss, or here comes the first kiss, but it looked like it went pretty well. But okay, so I'm sorry about that, but yeah, so Ember and Sammy are kissing. Everything is looking pretty good, but Ember already has the option to ask him to be her romantic partner. So I want her to ask how the date is going before we do all of that. But if it's going well, we are, because he needs to be our third partner officially, and then we can break up with people once we decide who we want to be with. So, okay, let's see. Well, it seems like Sammy is saying he wants her to pay more attention to him, and he might enjoy the date more, but at the same time, Sammy is now asking us to extend the date. So, oh gosh, Ember just got mad because I think Sammy was flirting. You know what? Their safest bet may be to come over here and try Let's try the gaming machine because I don't want them to get messed up based on other Sims around them. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do the gaming machine. With Ember, you gotta be careful because she might do it as actual woohoo, honey. So they are playing like the old space shooter, rocket shooter game, but they're in there having a great time. And let me pull up the panel while they're playing. Very satisfied. They are deeply connected, closer from memories. So I guess she was actually mad at the other Sim, so I'll take that. I will definitely take that. So let's see. I think that Ember would like to try to get to know him again because it would be nice to know what she knows about him. I really need to get her the observant trait. Let me see if she has it already. So if you don't know, the observant trait allows you to learn all about a sim. Is he erratic? Is he erratic? Or does he think, yeah, I think that might be a red flag. So let's see. Let's play chess together while we're sitting here doing nothing. But I am going to have to open his panel back up because yes, he is good, erratic, and gloomy. Oh my gosh. Now she thinks that he is her soulmate too. So she has two Sims that she thinks are her soulmate. So to be fair, let me go ahead and ask to be romantic partner. Because, I mean, does Ember care if he's erratic? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing we know for certain is that Ember, you know, she's going to be down for the woohoo regardless. Maybe she should think about that before she woohoos an erratic sim. But I don't know if you can change him being erratic. I mean, through gameplay, I think you can, but I have never seen it happen. Definitely the gloomy trait. If he has enough positive interactions, that could change. But it would take some time. But ironically enough, or oddly enough, her relationship satisfaction with him is really good. But I think that we should get to something that we came here for, and that is to do some karaoke. But I'm just gonna have them do a quick hug. Ember is taking it. Oh wait, she's just now asking him to be her romantic partner, and he agreed. So they are gonna take a selfie and then do a romantic embrace, and then I think we need to get upstairs. So let me see. Can Ember sing? I don't think so, but we're gonna do a country duet because honestly, that's all we have as an option. Oh, you know what? No, she needs to really go to the restroom. Where are the restrooms? I'll let her find the restrooms. She'll come back down and find them. You know, she's got this heart that's been down here. And what is it? Oh, from listening to the love poetry. So I think it's stuck. She probably needs a reset. It is also 2:30 a.m. Ember is tired, but I do like this extend date option because your sim can kick it forever. But this date is not going to last forever, but we are going to give Sammy the night because we did start at 6 p.m. So, you know, Sims time is a little bit different. It runs differently. So we just got to go with it. They are up here. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna reset this sim that is on the game because I want them to sing a duet together. And I just want her out of the way. So let's see if we can get them over to this machine, and my better exceptions kicked in. But okay, let's see. Okay, Ember is just now singing skill 1, and she's at the bottom of 1. Sammy, I don't know. I don't think Sammy sounds the worst. I don't think he sounds the worst, but definitely he does not sound the best. But they are having a good time. I can't deny that. And on this day, most importantly, Sammy and Ember's relationship, the friendship and the romantic, are both at 100. The sparks have flown. So I think after this has been a cool place, but we don't have to do everything here. So I think we're going to ask to change venues. Yeah, and we can take this party back to Ember's place. So let me see. They did finish the duet, and Ember did acquire the singing skill. Okay, we're gonna go back to her place, I believe. And the name of that bar, oh, it won't show me because we're still in the date. But no worries, we'll get it. I will put it in the description, is what I will do. So let's go back to See You Not and Namorata and go back to Ember's beautiful high rise. Another thing that we are supposed to be doing is fixing up her high rise, because Ember, when you first met her, she did not have many simoleons at all. So I think as we move forward with her, we're going to keep doing different experiments, but let's do some kind of positive interaction. And I think it would be nice if she got them something to eat. I think they actually have food in here. There's some spaghetti, so we might need to let him fend for himself. And I'm just gonna let Ember grab some, and we'll kind of see where the romance goes on this date. So I don't know yet. Oh, hey, Amber. Thanks for coming in, girl. I appreciate you for joining. But yeah, Ember, who is our sim, not you, Amber. Ember's going to grab her something to eat because they decided to continue this date inside at Ember's place. And I'm pretty sure if Ember has the opportunity herself, she's going to go for woohoo. But we were trying to take things a little slow with Sammy because I felt like we needed to handle him with kid gloves. But I kind of know that for sure now, because now that we found out he's not just gloomy, he's erratic too. We need to be careful with him. Now, do we have work? We've got work at 9 a.m. and it is 5 a.m. So I think that we will try to wrap our date up with Sammy soon, because she needs to try to work on her job, because I think her performance. Yeah, girl, I want to be clear because Ember's a little hot, honey. Yeah, so she needs to, her job performance is that good, but she's done everything she needs to do to get a promotion, and we need that promotion because she almost has 5,000 simoleons, and I think we can get that with today's work. We probably won't be promoted today, but if we do, we're going to go ahead and fix up, I think, her living room. I don't know. Should we fix up her living room or bedroom first? I'll zoom out. The high rise is beautiful, but this is her living room. I really don't like much about it. And this is her bedroom if we go walls up. The one thing I do love is the little wall plant things. I like that. So coming back over, last time we did an experiment to see how jealous the Sims got, that was a nightmare. So it looks like Ember is tired, so she's just going to leave her date and go to bed. Now, this is hilarious, but at least she's being nice to her date. It just, if you've been subscribed, I have these life lessons and I also have these story times randomly. But I do remember, in late life, my grandmother having a guy that was interested in her, and she had already said she was never getting married again after she lost her husband. And she would just leave him sitting on her front porch because she told him not to come back, and he would come back every day. So she would just leave him out there, and I'd be like, oh my God, that is so mean. But he would just sit out there for the longest, and eventually, she would go to sleep. in the house, and he would eventually leave. So, I mean, I guess it worked. She got her result. But Sammy, let's see, Sammy is not getting it. He's doing something equivalent to the funky chicken joke or something. So, obviously, he likes being left. So I'm not gonna judge it, but I did judge my grandma when she used to leave that poor man sitting on the porch. He was bringing her fruits and everything, y'all. It was messed up. But she was a straight shooter, so I definitely am a way toned down version of her, but I am one too. It is fitness day in our game. That's a holiday that I leave there, so I think Ember will probably take part in that. And all of the activities aren't showing up because you're supposed to fast on fitness day. Not Sammy has come outside, y'all. And Sammy has changed clothes at our house. So he's getting a little bit comfortable here. Maybe a little too comfortable. I don't know. We like Sammy. I'm not going to cause problems if Ember doesn't. So I'm going to speed through our way through Sammy out here. And oh my gosh, I think my stream is acting out, but it's coming back. So I do apologize for my internet not interneting. But we're going to work from home to try to get Ember's things done. And luckily, we've got a sim here. So I'm going to wake her up. And it looks like she needs to give love advice. So I am going to come out here and try to figure out, because I think it's under friendly. Let's see. Ember's coming right out to Sammy anyway without me even queuing it up. Oh wait, I did not. I hope I didn't tell her to give him a key. No, they're slow dancing, and Ember is coming out and she has on like her sexiest thing. So I don't know why. And I do apologize for the glitches with the internet. It did give me an error as soon as I started, but it was too late to redo things on my live stream. But next time, I definitely have it. So let me see. That is always under friendly, I think. So I'm going to give unsolicited love advice. And let's go here. If it doesn't get it together soon, then we'll see. But I think it's going to catch up, hopefully. And let's see. I do believe that Ember can give that advice. And then she needs to research expressions of love for 2 hours. So I thought that she might have some new interactions to do, but it doesn't so much look like it. Let's see. Usually the romance career things are always under friendly, and then you can see the romance consultant. So yeah. So we'll get here. Yeah, the stream has fallen far behind, but hello everybody for joining. I am having some connectivity issues, but it is me and not my internet. It's due to a setting that I have set wrong this time. But Ember is going to get with Sammy. Hopefully the stream catches itself up. But she is definitely out and awake, and she's just going to try to get her expressions of love going. But she is really tired. Her bed is really bad. So let me go ahead. Oh, she's got bills to pay too, guys. But yeah, Sammy is completely comfortable here, it looks like. But I think expressions of love would be on the computer. You can go to web and you can research. So I'm gonna have to get Ember to get on her job and leave Sammy alone. But Ember is already thinking about Sammy, and she's thinking about sleep. So I may have to see, you know what? Ember has enough satisfaction points where she can get sleep replacement. So I think the best thing to do is going to be to get her some sleep replacement. And then she can drink that. And I think we might need to renovate her bedroom first. And that is simply because of her cheap bed. I like that bed, but if you can't upgrade it, it's too cheap. It takes forever to get their rest up. And unfortunately, I don't think Ember has any handiness skills. And no, she does not. She doesn't have any handiness. I see everyone popping in and out, and I really appreciate you coming and spending any amount of time that you can. But yes, so Ember is out. Yeah, she is inappropriate in her nightie. Like she's doing the most. And she doesn't care. Ember does not care about that kind of thing. But she needs to research expressions of love for 2 whole hours. So I am at some point going to have to get her to drink her sleeping, sleep replenisher, replacer, whatever, because I also don't want her passing out in front of Sammy. It is also supposed to be another sim coming over today, but I can't do that until she gets her sleep right. So, yeah, they are rolling. Yeah, everything is going pretty good. And I think that while it's like it slows her research down and everything she's doing down to be over here hanging out with Sammy. So we might need to tell him to leave, actually. But I'll try to let her finish her interactions up, and then I'm just going to do a friendly... Well, if you say goodbye, then they expect you to leave. They'll just stand in your house. So I'm going to have to say ask to leave and see if it comes up. I also use the mod where you can just type in everything. I don't even have an ask to leave option for Sammy. So I'm hoping that he goes on his own maybe. Our bills are 882 simoleons. Why? I mean, I know why. We live in a high rise, but goodness gracious, we just don't get paid enough yet anyway to pay these types of bills, especially for how frequently they're going to come up. But we're going to have to deal with it. And of course, as soon as I get some simoleons, of course, it's going to be time to pay bills, because isn't that how real life works too? And I did get a pop-up from her ex-boyfriend. What is his name? Blair. He was the redhead, and he was a good sim. He was romantic, loyal, and good. And he broke up with her because she disrespected his romantic boundaries. Let's be real about it. It wasn't something like something was wrong with him. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to call him, because I got a message and it says, I'm bored. Do you want to hang out for a bit? We can socialize or do whatever your heart desires. So it sounds like Blair might be missing the woohoo. Because that was a little cryptic, but I don't know. We'll see. So I definitely can tell that my stream got pretty far behind real time, but no worries. We'll just go with it. So what I'm gonna do, did she finish her sleep replacement? No, she did. It did not take her energy all the way to the top. And I'm gonna have to get Ember, and she may not have drank it all because she did sit on the toilet to drink her sleep replacement. But I am going to get Ember to come in, and she's going to have to get her first handiness point because her shower is broken. And I think that's been a problem. I don't know why she doesn't have handiness skills, but maybe I should count it lucky that nothing has broken so far. So, as my string catches up, I am going to go ahead and I think start thinking about what I'm going to do to her bedroom because it needs a renovation. And I think all of her walls, no, just one. She's got an accent wall in floral pink, which is okay. I think just the bed could be changed and maybe the rug too. So I think I might jump around a little bit. I do like the canopy. You can change the color and it's not connected to her actual bed. So I can come in and just swap the bed out and change the colors because I don't like the colors at all. It's not nice. So I'm going to sell her bed, and I hate that you have to take a loss, but I guess nothing is worth what you pay for later. So I am going to just take that loss, but I'm going to get her something a little better because the bed that comes with Love Struck is an energy 4, stress relief 1, discomfort relief 1. So I mean, even if I could just go up to the quilted bed, or I need something with at least a 522, and it seems like the prices just jump a whole lot. So I think I need to stick with the quilted bed maybe. And I am going to go ahead and let's see. I'm definitely going to change some colors here. And does this canopy, is it more than one canopy? Because I feel like it is. Let's see. If I do the dropper, I can tell. Oh no. That's terrible. Okay, so I thought that my game crashed, but it did not. So I do see that the canopy, I can do enough swatches that I can change that. So I am going to go ahead and get a cute color that can match a bed and the canopy. And then hopefully the room, because I would hate to have just white in her room, but I got this thing about I always feel like things should match exactly, but I don't think you really have to do that. That's because I suck at decorating. I'm really bad at it. So let me see what I can do. I just need something that goes with it. I don't want her to have a all black bed either. And let's see, maybe a pale blue could fit Ember's personality and the gray. So I'm gonna just change up what I can here to work for the greater good of her room. I think I could probably change up her wallpaper as well, but let's see, because I do like the floral wallpaper in real life. I definitely would not pick flowers for anything. So I'm going to go ahead and change her accent wall. And oh, she actually has two. So I really I need a painting or something to go on her wall. Oh my gosh. And I need something that can kind of blend. I feel like Ember would have something kind of interesting on her wall. Maybe something from Love Struck. But let's see. I've got maybe the bondage picture. And it lights up, so I don't know if it would illuminate. Oh, it's kind of big too. That's kind of big and kind of tacky. So I think that I should try to find something different. But they only have a few paintings that I kind of like. So, and they are huge. Some of the paintings in Love Struck are really big. So I think ultimately I'm going to have to go with the lips painting, and it can be some different things. But I think that we can just do the white frame. So I think that'll be good for now. Ember really needs a new couch, something that's not hideous. But we have completed all of our tasks for work today as an emotional health counselor. So Ember is doing really well. I don't know. Let me see. I think she's at level 5 of the career at this point. And Ember has also decided that she likes handiness, so I think that's great. But Ember is trying to go out and do things on her own, and I just have to watch her because she's got a killer walk. Oh gosh, I just realized that her ex Blair he's been waiting outside apparently this whole time. So Ember is going to try to talk to this old guy downstairs on her own. He's elderly. I don't know if he's that food vendor, but I'm going to try to get her to come back up the elevator to talk to her ex-man because I want her to really get with him and just see what's going on because I think it's interesting that he hit her up out of the blue. So I think he's really missing her. And Blair is also ripped. I did not realize this. He's got the biggest chest and the slimmest hips on the Sim World planet. So he is just going to come up and I'm gonna let her invite Blair in, I think. But I do believe where you are still seeing the room makeover. And I'm not even gonna call it a renovation because we didn't do enough for that. Ember is I don't know if it's good for her to hang with Blair because she feels sad every time she's around him. So I think what it'll be safest to do is probably call somebody. Well, let's call the sadness hotline first because I like to make sure Ember's mental health is where it should be. But I think that I should call let's do Aaliyah. And we're not going to do a formal date. I just think we should ask her to hang out. So we can just, when she finishes her call for the sadness hotline, we can just travel with Aaliyah. Because I am noticing their relationship start to drop just a little bit. We definitely won't make 7 sim days today, but I think it's important for Ember to get out of the house. So let's travel, and I think that we could go to a gym, and I believe we'll go all the way over to Movers and Shakers in Willow Creek because it's gonna be really important for us to just get out of this town. We're in Ciudad Enamorada a lot, so I want to get out with Ember and Aaliyah. And Aaliyah really is a beautiful sim. I like her workout look, and I told them to kiss, but Ember is going for the gold, honey. She's going for the gold with the kiss, but I want them to work out together because it is fitness day. Even though I really like Ember and her little hot skirt and outfit, like she's gonna have to change and get her workout on. Now, Leah didn't waste time. She came right to it and jumped into the push-ups. So they are looking excellent together. And I want to know what else we can find out about Aaliyah because we know that she's creative, romantic, and a music lover. So I think those are good traits. Everybody's got good traits except for Sammy. And you know what? I look at Valentina when we get to her because I don't know about her. What we do know is that she's married and she has asked us to move in with us despite having a husband. So, but I can't really judge her because we're dating her. But let's see, we can invite Aaliyah to come back over and do more push-ups maybe. And we're just going to have our fitness day fun. I really don't know what happened to my other things. Like you're supposed to cook like a healthy meal, but you're definitely supposed to like get some rest and fast on fitness day. But thinking back, it could be because I took a bunch of mods out. I mean, I'm not the person that plays with the most mods. The ones that have the biggest impact that I will probably always keep is MC Command Center and the Lumpanose Romance Overhaul mod. Now, even in that, when we got Love Struck, I was able to take out several of the separate modules from the Lumpanoo Romance mod. But I took out mods that had like more activities to do on holidays. So I think those a little miss Sam. And at some point in the future, I am planning to go in. Oh no, don't flirt, don't flirt. Oh my gosh, that's your friend only. I'm forgetting who is just her friend. Ember sees Olivia, whose mother was Tara the mad scientist. This is gonna be like her good friend, so they're just over here talking while she runs on the treadmill. I will say, I think that fitness day is having an impact on the game because the gym is packed. It's 6 p.m. on a Monday, so maybe that's a rush hour time as well, but definitely the gym is packed. Ember is a little hungry, but I'm gonna see if she can do an endurance run. Oh, I thought we lost Aaliyah, but you know what? Our friendship and our feelings for her have gone right back up to the top. So it looks like everything is good with her. I really want to ask her about our romance dynamic or our relationship. So I think, yeah, I can ask her about our attraction level. I can ask about, are they going to do it now? I want to explain my attraction to her. I don't even know if I know what it is. She did learn. Oh, she learned that her friend Olivia is a health nut. Oh my gosh. Aaliyah said, attraction, you're all right, I guess. I don't think anything is particularly wrong with you, at least. And when they say that, oh my gosh, I can't stand it. It is so mean. It is so mean. But you know what? Does Ember care a lot? I don't know. But I'm going to grab this screenshot of her on this treadmill because she is knocking it down. Now, I'm wondering if she doesn't have the observer or the gym rat tray. So I'm going to do both because they're both cheap. So the gym rat is 500 and the observant tray is 500. So I am going to go back in. And now we can at least know about Sims and not have to guess about them when we meet them. Even though I don't plan for Ember to keep dating for long, you never know. The lack of connection is causing dread of solitude. Encourage your sim to nurture their relationships or learn to enjoy their own company. Remember, being alone doesn't have to be. Oh my gosh, it doesn't have to mean being lonely. So she's developing some kind of fear and it hasn't popped up yet. So I'm actually grateful for that. And I'm gonna kill this interaction, but Alia knows she wants to go for a actual jog. So I'm gonna let her like just start a jog so that we can get the satisfaction points. Because as you may be able to tell, I do use my satisfaction points a lot because I really buy the things that they need. Also, it's probably not good for Ember to just run off and leave her day like that, but you know, I can't help whatever she's doing. So yeah, Ember is going to get her jog on. And also, I do need to get her to come back and find Aaliyah or not. Oh my gosh, there is the skating rink right there. So I'm wondering, even though they're tired, can oh no, she cannot invite Aaliyah to skate because they're too far away. So what I probably should do is have her travel, and I can invite Aaliyah too because she could go home and grab something to eat. She can actually cook for them because Ember hasn't cooked in a while, so we need to make sure that happens. So let's go ahead and do that. I mean, she has gotten a lot of fitness in for fitness day. Oh, and she changed to her hot girl outfit. Like, girl, you have not taken a shower or anything. Let's get it together. So, yeah, let's go back to our penthouse because I didn't want to use the gym showers, and then we can go home. And hopefully Blair is not still at our apartment, because I kind of don't like that he just showed up. But in general, with Love Struck, what I do like is that more relevant sims show up to your place and less random sims. I didn't say none. I didn't say none, I said less. But I like that it's people that you dated or broken up with. I really do like that pack. I like it as much as I like Grow Together, I believe. They're probably equal for me because they do add just a depth to the gameplay. Now that we're back, once she jumps in the shower, oh man, it looks like Aaliyah is eating without us. What is she eating? Sweet potato pie. So, okay, that's not a real meal. So I want to see if we can cook together. And I think that could help them bond a little bit. Oh, she only has one kitchen counter though. That's terrible. What can we cook? I think we could do a fish dinner because I don't know if she has anything with any fish or meat in her refrigerator. And I don't think, I mean, Ember's not a vegetarian. So let me kind of get her going here. But yeah, we're gonna I do like, because they do get a buff from cooking together with another sim. I was so glad when they fixed it. So Ember is going to just come right on over and get meat out that absolutely does not look like fish. And then I was gonna see her bed blocks a lot. I think because they don't have the counter space, I kind of wonder if Aaliyah would actually join in, because what usually happens is sometimes they give directions to the sim. Yeah, like okay, she's doing it now. She's I noticed her first vegetable she thought about included eggplants. So I don't know if that's like a subliminal message that Aaliyah is sending to us, but I'm not going to read too much into it. But yeah, welcome aboard if you're just coming into the live. Oh my gosh, we have Aaliyah and Ember developing a wholesome dynamic, and I'm going to accept it because I'm really going with whatever comes up, because I'm just kind of, she's supposed to be choosing a sim, but Leah has helped her by telling her how to cook the fish. So I'm going to assume this is a fish that Ember hasn't cooked before. In the meantime, her energy is terrible again. So I think that we're going to eat, see if Ember and Aaliyah want to do any woohoo and go to sleep. Now, if you don't know, if you woohoo when you're tired, it's usually bad. Like they'll usually have an unsatisfied buff from terrible woohoo, but we're just gonna trust the process. I could cheat her energy up a little, but I'm not. And Aaliyah's coming back. I guess she decided, hey, let me come cook some sides, because Ember is not the best cook, but she's a level 6, so she's definitely not the worst. But she is really hungry. No, don't go get pie. Sims do the craziest things. Like, you're gonna go get pie even though it's time for the food to come out. So yeah, it looks like it looks like Ember and, well, it looks like Aaliyah went to sleep. So Ember is just out here eating on her table. Now, one thing I do love about this build is the patio area. It is wonderful. So I'm just going to have her eat. I mean, she's super tired. Aaliyah is asleep. I don't want to be rude, so maybe we'll just come in too and get some sleep, and then we can do like middle of the night woohoo. I think that makes sense. So I do love that they can cuddle now even without having any mods. That's beautiful. So they are cuddled up and sleeping great. So I'm just gonna let them get their rest all the way up at this point. And Ember is, let's see, her job performance is at excellence. So I think that I should do work from home again, because I think she might actually. Oh my gosh. Aaliyah is trying to leave. Let's see. Well, we just want to at least try to tell her bye. She did. She didn't want to wake Ember up. And I can't believe they are wholesome now. I think that's amazing. But, oh my gosh. She has an option to break up with her for bad woohoo. And I didn't even know they had bad woohoo, but I think they could probably do a steamy makeout. I also don't want Aaliyah to like use it, like go to the bathroom on herself, because I think she is borderline at that level. And I don't even think they have a option to woohoo right now. Like, did something happen? Yes, their romance fell. I think she caught her doing something. Let's do work from home. And I don't know if we can give her love advice. I think we should go out to do our work today, but let me get her to just get some more sleep. And we also need to, oh my gosh, our fish is gonna spoil because we left it out all night. But and Ember does not have the simoleons to be wasting any food at all. So I'm gonna have her go on to sleep, and then what I can do is have her, let's see what we can do. Oh my gosh, her power is going to be cut off for not paying her bills. So let me speed her through some sleep, and then let's pay our bills, because y'all know those land grabs don't play. I am also going to change the oh wait, I actually I want to change the intensity of all the lights. I usually do that pretty quickly in my game because I don't play with any presets or G shades. So I like my lighting to look a certain way. But yeah, let me get Ember awake because it is 11 a.m. sim time, and I need her to eat before she leaves to save some simoleons. But I think her rest is going to be up enough at this point, and I do believe that I'm going to let her get a quick shower and then head out. I think it is actually raining in our city today. So yeah, I think that's going to be interesting. I'm trying to think where she can go. Well, they would definitely have music at the club here. So I think she's going to take herself to the club during the daytime. And maybe once she's there, maybe we'll invite Valentina and kind of feel her out. Now we got a new thing, and this is somebody she met on Cupid's Corner, and it's like, hey neighbor, I'm bored. So I do know now to at least try to come look around outside, but not that part of outside. Oh my gosh. Ember, Jody Reinhardt, who came from Cupid's Corner, is out here, and Ember just got a whole romance bar even bigger with her. So what I'm gonna do is I think I can just take her with me. I don't want to leave her at the house. I don't know if Jody is identifying as male or female, but I'm not gonna worry about it because Jody is a sim. But we're just gonna invite her out. So let's go. We can go to, yeah, we're gonna go to the nightclub, and we can go there. That way we can dance, because we got to listen to the romance station and give out this love advice. So I think what we'll do is give our love advice out. I would really like to see how it affects a stranger. So I'm going to go have Ember go in and just get, she can meet Dominic Fries. And I think, oh my gosh, she's got hearts and things with him right away. And this club is hunted all the time. So Ember did a big group day here, and I really thought that the ghost was just hanging out at that point. But I did not know that, I guess the ghost resides here. Maybe it's a homeless ghost and the ghost lives at the nightclub. So you know what? I'll go with it. But what I'm going to do is, she gave love advice to Dominic. He didn't seem to like it, but Well, I was gonna say he didn't seem to get mad, but it seems like he is. So, where are the radios in here? 'Cause I can hear music. The bartender is breaking glasses like they grow on trees. So let me Oh, the romance station is already playing here, so I don't even have to do anything. So I just need to get her to stand here and bob her head for an hour, and we'll do that. And one thing is, she is still talking to Dominic, and she hasn't hit the hour yet, but I am going to go ahead and cue her up to, let's invite Valentina over. I can't believe she lost her romantic relationship with Aaliyah. So after she makes this call, I am going to open the panel back up again to try to figure out like what went wrong. And I feel like we already know that she had to have gotten caught talking to somebody else, because Aaliyah has seen her like kiss other Sims and everything. But let's see. Right now we're looking like just good friends, and something must have happened because I don't see it here, but maybe I could tell from Aaliyah's side later. And so if I see her again, we'll get control of her and try to find out. But something dropped all of their romance. So I do think that's going to weed Aaliyah out naturally. So that would leave Sammy and Valentina. Valentina, come in out of the rain, girl. I shouldn't have to tell you these things. I'm going to call her over, though. So she's coming on in, and we're just going to talk about dreams. And I don't know why she can apologize, but Valentina is not looking the best. Can we discuss her mood? No, we can't. So look at the ghost. Why is the ghost like dancing over here? I have no idea, but Valentina is obviously feeling like a little bit better. Oh, we did finally finish our hour listening to the romance station, so I'm gonna cancel listening to it. And Ember, oh, she's doing her dip kiss. I didn't know if she would. I queued it up, but she is hugging, like just embracing Valentina. So she seems like she's really happy to see her. But I don't think we know everything we can know about Valentina. We need to find out so that we can see what our attraction has changed. So whatever we just learned about her, we are now very attracted to her. So let's see, what could we have learned? It's the same traits that I still see: romantic, ambitious, and outgoing. Now she also is feeling like, as far as the romance dynamic or whatever, is fine, but she's very attracted to her, so, or the satisfaction level. So she's still kind of upset about us not letting her move in, but we're happy about being in love with our best friend. But Valentina feels like we're not close enough, so that is why she's sad. So I do like that we were easily able to find out what was wrong with her, at least. So you know what, I'm gonna ask her, hey Valentina, if she ever stops doing push-ups. Goodness gracious, I wanted to ask her, like, if her and her husband are talking about expanding the family. Like, I'm really just digging for tea, trying to find out like what like what they have going on over there, because of course we could convince her to leave her husband. It wouldn't take much convincing because she already wants to move in with us. But I think we could. Oh, hey Jen, I see Jen there. I absolutely do. So let me find out. I'm just now noticing. So I'm going to. I know that y'all are really I know that I am delayed. Like You can't tell, thank goodness, because you see where I was. But yeah, I was having a serious lag, but it's actually catching up. So Ember has learned that Jace is gonna be jealous about everything. But the thing about Jace is I know we had an attraction, but I didn't think we were flirting with him. And so I don't know why he's stumping off, but everybody wants Ember, I guess. I don't know. But her and Valentina are really hitting it off. So but welcome, Jen. I hope you've been having a great day. I appreciate everybody who stopped through, and I hope that everyone has had an awesome day. It is almost the end of the week, so for me, that is amazing. It's like you had a long weekend. Do you ever have a long weekend and then your week feels longer? But yeah, I want to come back and ask about, let's see. Ember is just trying to find out what is going on with Valentina and her husband. But using the mod, she is telling Valentina that she owns her heart. Oh gosh, I heard like a crash sound. And I think our resident ghost has lost their mind. So I think what I'm going to do is, you know what? Ember has not done any kind of woohoo. So I'm wondering, is there a place here where you can woohoo? Oh, there's a closet here. The ghost, I thought the ghost was happy because he was dancing, he was kicking it. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it looks great. I shared if it does. We haven't had it stutter in a while. It had hit a bump, but I hope we don't have any more. But I am streaming in a higher resolution than is supported by YouTube. So sorry, tongue twister. I wasn't doing that last time. Apparently, I think I forgot because when I record, it's like defaulting me to those settings. But I'm glad it looks great, and I'm glad you had a great week, Jen. But Ember is now woohooing in the closet with Valentina. Oh my gosh, there are Sims running, but I don't think it's us. It's the ghost. He's dancing 1 minute and he's tearing up the club. And not like in a good way either. He's tearing up the club in the worst way 1 second later. So, okay. Ember has a new fear. She wants to seek validation from a fear of being alone. And I really think it's because of whatever happened with her and Aaliyah. And I don't know, I have to watch back because they were good when they were out on fitness day. So whatever happened had to have happened at Ember's apartment. But I don't really think anything happened. So I don't know. But they are coming out of the closet, and Valentina is ready to go, honey, as soon as she gets her woohoo. And that's a red flag for us. And Ember's going to sleep, girl. That's a red flag. Let's go home, girl. Get up and walk home. Let's see. I wanted Ember to go swimming because there's a place. No, it's on the other side of town, but it's like a lake, but we aren't close to it, and it's dangerous to swim while you're tired because for sure your sim will drown. Jen, you said there's always a dancing ghost. I just wonder why he is dancing 1 minute and then wreaking havoc on the club the next. Like all other people are just afraid of him. So I'm going to get Ember to sleep in her new upgraded bed. And honey, it is not the best upgrade, but it is an upgrade. So it counts. And Ember is just going to get some quick rest. I'm going to speed 3 it. And I think that I'm going to go ahead. Well, no, she's almost fully rested, so that was pretty quick. So I'm going to get her to come on and go to the restroom. I just wonder if I ever were to become a ghost, would I want to hang out at the club and dance? I don't think so. Who knows? But oh my gosh, Ember, I'm going to send her on to work because maybe she will get that promotion. And oh, did she? Oh, something. She got promoted. As soon as I clicked to go into work, she got promoted. So I'm going to hurry up and just let her eat leftovers. And something has definitely spoiled in her fridge, but I don't know if she'll have time to clean it out. But she's just going to eat some raw veggies. I guess she's in her healthy girl era phase, but I'm not going to hate on that. Nothing wrong with it. I wish I could just only eat raw vegetables and be happy, but it's a problem. I gotta eat something else with it. So let me go to work. Oh, Ember did have time to clean up, but she got promoted. We'll talk about it as soon as she leaves. But Ember, and I am gonna say because I have seen what happened. Oh my gosh, our power has been shut off because I completely forgot to pay our bills. So I'm gonna come pay, and I'm also gonna I'm gonna sort through our junk mail because I want to go ahead and see if I can get some coupons and we can order groceries maybe or something. But this guy showed up at our home talking about, hey, are you up for getting some exercise? No, we did that on fitness day. But anyway, let's talk about the love language expert. So Ember has been promoted and she will make an extra 90 or $17 an hour. I wish it was $97, but she is home now, so she's making $97 a day. But she did get a $1,300 bonus, and we really needed that. So I don't think she got any new interactions with this, and I think that Ember. I think she's on the matchmaking track. I'm not even sure. So I'm pretty confident that's what she's on. I don't think she's trying to be a counselor. I don't think Amber has any business being anybody's counselor. Like at all. So I'm gonna just get her to go ahead and use the restroom. And I'm sorry. I look to the side because here my son comes through turning on like every additional light he can find in the house. But I love him anyway, even though he's an energy guzzler. But Amber wants to kiss someone, so I am going to have her clean out. Oh gosh, more food spoiled. So I'm going to have her clean it out. And then I think she needs to get Sammy back over here because we've got about 15 minutes left if we are going to stream. So I'm going to ask her to come over. I'm going to ask her to get Sammy to come over because Sammy is going to. We lost romance with Sammy as well. So I've got to find out what happened. It had to be something with him and Aaliyah together. So let's see. He is over and he's looking gloomy. Oh my gosh. So you know what I think is appropriate in this situation? Let's go over to them so we can see. Oh, now she did that all on her own. I think it's appropriate to love bomb him because I think that we've got to figure out what happened, and I just don't know what it was. I maybe him and Aaliyah ran into each other, but you know what? I am going to go on and open it up and see. I don't see any red flags there. Also, it's important to remember because Sammy is erratic, it probably won't take much to set him off. And I can also see that their romance is already like jumped pretty quickly. So let me see if I can get them out of the hallway and over here. I think it's finally time for us to go ahead and quickly replace her couch. I'm not gonna fix up the whole living room, but when I say this couch is irking me to no end, like she needs something comfortable, and I think maybe something like, I don't even like this browns, but I would really hate for her rug not to match anything. So I'm just going to see if there's a swatch close because I'm not going to go searching for a rug. I mean, this could work a little better. Yeah, you know what? We'll go with it. It doesn't match, but we're gonna make it work. So I'm gonna have them. Can they both sit here? Because it's not even. Girl, I didn't invite you in. Why? We're not even like good friends with her. So I feel like she should just leave us alone. Like the Sims have no kind of boundaries. We got romantic boundaries, but not actual boundaries. Oh yeah, Jen, you said you don't like the romance decay. Girl, cause I'm like, what happened? And we were at 100%, so it makes me feel like something did go down, but I just can't recall anything. So I guess it really does answer my question though, and that is, can she keep three partners hidden from each other? And the answer is going to be a hard no. Now, why are they are not doing any other romance interaction? So there they go. I just want them to kind of give massages, and I'm wondering. Oh, he's tickling her. You know what? I like their chemistry together. I like that he tickled her without being asked, but then he immediately had a negative. Girl, hey y'all, not Alexia Robles. Oh yeah, I think it's a bug too, and I should use UI, but because of Ember's traits, she does build a romance fast. So at this point, it looks like we're at about 75-80% romance again, but it is a headache. Alexia broke our sink, and she is fixing it. So I'm wondering what our relationship is like, and I just want to ask Sammy, is he satisfied? And apparently, in the background, Alexia is our neighbor, so she just invited herself in. Like, who told her to do that? But yeah, I cannot. I absolutely, even though it's like they caught her on the phone or texting or something, it's so weird. And he is feeling unsatisfied in our relationship. Sammy, why, honey? Why, boo? So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna tell him a few jokes back to back. Oh, okay. I thought they were trying to rush out to woohoo. But you know, Ember is, even though I said she don't want to be a player no more, she don't want to be a player no more. But I think it was a lie. Okay, so I'm not even gonna go farther in the sun because it was not true. Because she knows how to grab Sammy's hands, how to boost that man back up. Like, she is great at love bombing. So she's gonna ask him to wear a costume, and I do know for the next time we stream. Oh, sexy cowboy and cowgirl. Wow. I do know that Ember is going to do her best to have a costume party. And I really want to have it at a venue because I want them to be out. I want to hopefully not bump into her other romantic partners because I think we're going to be choosing Sammy. I don't think, even though Ember can probably woohoo and leave, I don't think she liked that Valentina. As soon as she got the woohoo, baby, she was gone. Oh yeah. The romantic satisfaction, Jen, you are absolutely right. It doesn't decay as fast, but I like the effects it has on them at the same time. So yeah, they gotta do something. Hopefully they do another patch that kind of fixes that romance thing. But yeah, they are seductive dancing and they are dirty cowboys. And I caught that, Sims team. Because not they are dirty cowboys, honey. Yeehaw. They couldn't have the clean outfits, no. And I think it's hot because there is something that's kind of, sexy. Like, oh man, I've been to the rodeo a couple times, and then I really like when the black rodeo comes here. But Oh my gosh, can we woohoo? Oh, we can churn butter with Sammy. So let me show you that because they have on the dirty cowboy outfits, honey, they can churn butter. So, in case you didn't know, if you have a costume on, you may get a woohoo that is very specific to that costume. Like I know you can share your eggplant with someone. You can do different things based on the costume, and I do think that's a very cute touch. Yeehaw, we are in that thing. Oh, not like that. I did not mean that. No pun intended. But hey, they are working it out. And so I do think that Ember is gonna choose Sammy because Sammy's fine. Sammy's crazy. And I think being completely honest that Ember likes the crazy in Sammy. Because even though Ember can appear normal, is she really? I don't know. I don't I don't think that she is just nuts or crazy, but definitely she's got some quirks. So I think she can come over and you know what? Let's get our crawfish boil on because that's gonna be it, honey. That food is gonna get Sammy all the way together. And they are romantic partners at this point. Let me double check it. And I have to keep going. Yeah, they are romantic partners. So I think we are probably going to do a very non-romantic proposal to Sammy. I could make that something more special, but no, I'm not gonna do that because Ember really does have too much going on. I'm just gonna propose to him in the house because I think that girl, that turned butter is crazy, right? I really do think that Sammy can. Let's call to meal. Sammy, get up and eat. I think he's sleeping too hard. So let me tell you, Ember must have put that ooh wee on Sammy because he has not heard the cowbell call for the meal. And Ember is looking good in her little sexy outfit, honey. She is looking excellent. So, I mean, I'm going to say, and I know because I made her, I probably shouldn't, but I'm not that humble. I mean, Ember is beautiful to me. So, I'm going to have her. This time we're not gonna make the same mistake. I'm gonna put the crawfish boil up. That is a brazen lotus mighty recipe. Brazen Lotus knows what they're doing with the food. So once she gets cleaned up, I am going to have her wake Sammy up. And side note, I even like that they put the crawfish boil on newspaper because, you know, that's kind of common. You have like something that looks like a newspaper, not real, to put it on to drain. And then there's this restaurant in Louisiana where you can get a trash can lid full. Of course, it's not used as a trash can lid. Oh, Sammy woke up and he's like, what is happening? Like, let me discuss our future together. So let me see. Ember, go ahead, girl. He's done hissing. Sammy hissed like a whole cat when he woke up, y'all. And y'all know that ain't right. That is not right. Oh, what is that? Oh, that is Jen, and I am behind time with your comments. So yeah, that's a Brazen Lotus cookbook. And so you've got a lot of things. And what I will do, let me get them talking it up because she is trying to just tell him a funny story, and I will show you up close, okay? But this homesteader's cookbook is Brazen Lotus, and it will pull up your recipes that are in the game as well. But here is just the Brazen Lotus. You got desserts, main dishes. So it's not a lot right now under main dishes, but that's because of Ember's cooking skill. It's a 6. But under dessert, I love that you got Louisiana king cake. I don't know a lot about Brazen Lotus, but they must definitely have some Louisiana background, even though they do a lot of Japanese dishes and other dishes, red velvet cakes, and you've got some specialty drinks as well, and appetizers, including spiced pumpkin bread and shrimp po' boys. So I can see the Louisiana in them. So, Another, let's see if I can get him. Oh, we can emotionally connect to Sammy now. I'm gonna cheat her in just a drop because I need her to come and emotionally connect with him, calm that erratic sim down. But yeah, another side story, like sometimes like I take my kids on food trips, and so what that is anywhere you can drive to and get back in a day and eat. And so one of our food trip places is in Louisiana. Any place you can get to in there, and honey, you're gonna get some great Cajun food. So we go, and one of our favorite places is Orlando's, which is the oldest continuously ran black restaurant in the whole country, in the whole United States. So great food, and they don't disappoint, honey. Everybody is there, all creeds, colors, and nationalities. They keep it packed. So back to Ember, they are. Oh, and Brazen Lotus is on CurseForge if you use CurseForge, but you can also go to their site and get things. So I want to do a surprise proposal, and you know what? I'm hoping because that is modded, I think. And I hope he doesn't say no. Goodness gracious. So, yes, this is modded. Please don't say no, Sammy. Okay, she's proposing. Don't break our girl's heart. He's like, oh my goodness, Ember, you're proposing? Oh my gosh, he said yes. Did she pick him up? Ember, girl. That's okay. We've been at the gym, y'all. We got to flex. And so she is going to put the ring on him. He's crying. Sammy, hey, I feel you. Everything is right in the world. I'm always thinking of songs, and it did make me think of one, but I'm going to bypass. So I'm going to, you're welcome. You're very welcome, Jen. I'm going to get him to go. I'm going to get them to go to sleep, and she's engaged now. So her next venture will be to break off relationships. So what I'm going to do, our very last thing we're doing, we're going to get her to break off her relationship with just, oh my gosh, I hope she had woohoo. Yes, okay. Because Ember cannot have kids at this point. Oh my gosh. While Sammy is asleep, hopefully he stays asleep, I'm going to be safe because I don't want her to get caught. I'm going to travel, and I'm going to invite Aaliyah out. And we're going to break up with Aaliyah. Our romance is the lowest. But when we do our next live, we will break up with Valentina because Ember, I mean, I don't know if she can be a one sim type of woman, but she's not non-committal, so we'll see. Let's go to, you know what, we could really go anywhere, so let's just go to the park. Let's meet Aaliyah out publicly. She doesn't have a temper. I think we'll be fine. And we are going to go ahead, and we are definitely going to break things off. Side note, yeah, I'm wearing one of my sim shirt. I only have a couple, but this is the old school sim when you had the big bag. Let's see. The big bag, big body computer. You know, your computer was like 40 pounds. And I know, Jen, I know you play from Sims 1. So if you've been playing that long, then you definitely know what I'm talking about. Now leave it to Ember to come right in. And then what does she do? She comes in slow dancing with this woman. Like, girl, you sending whole mixed messages. And their romance is back up to halfway. So she's asking her, hey, can we just be friends? It was a negative interaction, but what did she say? Yeah, they have decided to cool off their romantic relationship. So let me see what she thinks. Oh my gosh. We are going to go to work today because we'll just be able to do a little bit more. But yeah, she doesn't feel any differently about her. They actually still have a romance bar. So yeah, I think that's going to be fine. And we could just stay here until Ember goes to work. And I just feel like she's kind of still flirting, but I don't know. Yeah, you remember the CRT monitor, baby. I remember like if you had to move it, which was a task in itself, but even the weight of it, it would just take you out. You had to balance. You couldn't carry it in something else like you put your screen now in one hand or your laptop in one hand. Oh no. You had to brace, honey, because this was weightlifting. Ember is going to see if she can nap on the bench until she goes to work. So hey guys, do you have any suggestions for next time? Because the only thing I know I want to do is a costume party, and I'm going to let you know it's going to be wild. We're going to find a nice public venue. We're going to just let loose, but also we are engaged to Sammy, so maybe we want to start doing some wedding events with it. I don't know, but she does have to break it off with Valentina, her married lover, as well. So let me know what you think. Ember, girl, you're late to work, so let's see Ember off to work, honey. She even does a cute jog. Like, what is up with her? So she is gonna go, and I am gonna cue her up to do some hard work as soon as we get back. And we're gonna see. But yeah, I remember playing The Sims 1 on the bulky thing. And then I think by the time Sims 2, I actually got a laptop, and the laptops were heavy too, guys. So Ember is at work. So I think what I'm gonna do is have her work hard today. And this is probably, I know as soon as she gets home, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. But she is doing excellently. She is doing excellent. I had to get my baby out the picture because he's not clothed, honey. But yeah, Ember is home and she is so tired. So I'm going to just have her go to the restroom and go to sleep. And I believe she's probably going to pass out. But oh, yes, you think that's great to do the wedding events with Sammy, the breakup. Yeah, I think that breakup is gonna be something else, Jen. It's not gonna go as smoothly as I'm hoping, probably. But yeah, so yeah, the laptops, honey, you never needed a gym membership, Jen. No. Anybody on there remembers you never needed it because everything was heavy and bulky. So yeah. But I want to thank everybody for joining me today, and I'll see you probably in a couple weeks, if not sooner. And we'll do the things we talked about with Ember. So I hope that you enjoyed yourselves. I appreciate you. And until next time, remember, keep simming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye bye.